The old Sycamore High School stood abandoned at the edge of town, its broken windows like hollow eyes staring into the woods beyond. For decades, whispers of its haunting kept curious visitors at bay. Still, the tales of ghostly apparitions and unsettling noises were irresistible to a group of thrill-seeking teenagers on Halloween night. They dared each other to spend the night inside and uncover the truth. As the group entered through the rusted double doors, a heavy silence engulfed them. Their flashlights flickered across dusty lockers, peeling paint and faded Class of 1985 banners. The air smelled of mildew and something faintly metallic, like blood. On the third floor they found the source of the most infamous Legend Room 306. Decades ago, a teacher named Miss Halley had mysteriously disappeared during detention, leaving behind a blood-stained desk. The group hesitated at the door, but when a cold breeze swept past them, it creaked open on its own. Inside, desks were arranged in perfect rows, except for the one in the corner, which lay toppled, its legs splintered. As they stepped in, the door slammed shut behind them. Panic set in as they realized the knob wouldn't budge. Suddenly, the faint sound of chalk scraping against a blackboard filled the room. The flashlights flickered erratically, and one beam caught the board. Words were forming on their own, scratched out as if by an invisible hand. "Leave now," it read. Then the chalk shattered, and the room plunged into darkness. In the silence, one of them whispered, "Who's there?" A raspy voice answered from the corner, "You shouldn't have come." The flashlights illuminated a figure seated at the toppled desk, a pale woman with hollow eyes and a twisted smile, her hands stained red. The air turned icy as the figure rose, her feet hovering inches above the floor. The group scrambled to the door, banging and shouting for help. But the only answer was a chorus of whispers, growing louder and louder, echoing from the lockers, the walls, the ceiling. "Stay with us, stay forever." In their panic, one of the teens, Mia, noticed a dusty journal on the desk where the figure had sat. She grabbed it, hoping it might contain answers. As she opened it, the whispers stopped. The pages were filled with frantic scrawls. "She won't let us leave, she's always watching," the figure screeched, lunging toward Mia, and the group screamed as the door finally burst open, spilling them into the hallway. They fled the school, vowing never to return. But when Mia looked down at the journal in her hands, it was gone. In its place was a single sheet of paper with a fresh, blood-red warning, "You belong to us now." They didn't need to look back to know the shadows of Sycamore High would haunt them forever.